Hey everyone, my name is Nicole and I am the sound designer of this film. So a little while ago on our Instagram page, we launched a question and answer for the sound designer, aka me. So I'm here to answer all of the questions that you guys asked. I don't know if a lot of you know, but in a lot of South African schools, it is a priority for music teachers to teach you how to play recorder. So yes, I can play recorder from school. And then I play guitar, which I've been playing since I was 6 years old. And I have also taught myself a little bit of piano. I've always been passionate about sound design, particularly the music aspect of it. Ever since I was a young age, I was involved in concerts and performing and singing for crowds and things like that. So music has always been a passion of mine. When I started at university, fun fact, I actually started to become an actress and a musician, but then I had the opportunity to do sound design for a term. And I really enjoyed it. Sound design and studying it is very interesting because it is a very broad degree. So I get to record sound on set, I get to be in a recording studio and record dialogue and music, create my own sounds. I also get to mix and master sound in post-production as well as compose my own score. So I found that really, really exciting, and I think that's what drove me to do my sound design and major in it. And I just feel like I could use my gifts and my talents that I've been given to really impact people through film and through experiencing emotions in the sound design specifically. When it comes to editing sound and being in post-production for sound design, I honestly really enjoy it because it gives me such freedom to create so many emotions through my sound, because there's honestly so much that you can do and so many emotions that you can create through sound. So I found this part particularly very exciting. How I go about it is, before shooting even starts, I make a list of all the different sounds that I need, from dialogue to Foley. For those of you who don't know what Foley is man-made sounds that are recorded in a studio. So Foley sounds, sound effects, and obviously music, which I've composed. So I do that before shooting even starts, and I also make a list of all the sounds that I have to record on set, which includes things like ambience and things like that. So obviously with COVID-19, we are shooting remotely, so I have had to record my own sounds from home, and I've already done a lot of that, and I've already got a lot of those sounds because obviously I can't capture them on set at the moment due to COVID restrictions. But yeah, so that's how I work it. And then once the film is done, it goes through a long process of editing, and then it goes to grading, and then to visual effects, and then it comes to me as a sound designer. So I'm always last, which is fun. But yeah, and then I add sounds to make it as impactful and emotional as possible. And there's so much you can do, honestly. Yeah, the list goes on. It's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. When it comes to our original score, I'm very excited for you all to see it. So my goal as a sound designer is to compose as many scores as possible for the films that I am a part of. This is because composing scores is very challenging, in my opinion. And I think it's great as a filmmaker to always constantly challenge yourself, because it makes you grow so much as a filmmaker and a sound designer particularly. But also just to add to the emotions that we're wanting to bring across, I feel like music is a very good aid of emotions in a film. So how it worked is I went through the script and I found parts of the script that I thought had the most emotional impact, or where music would suit that particular part of the narrative the most. And between my director Courtney and myself, we worked really well together to find that emotional part. And we found that it was in a lullaby, which the mind sings to our protagonist Alula, who is played by Drew. And it is a part that has a lot of emotions because it's the mind singing basically to anxiety and controlling our protagonist's mind. And that's exactly what anxiety does. It controls your thoughts, controls your mind, and yeah, so I thought that that was the most impactful part of the film that I could add the score to. And so from there we went and searched a whole lot of reference music so that we can get an idea of the kind of style that we're wanting to create. And we chose our reference as the hanging tree that is seen in the Hunger Games, or heard in the Hunger Games. This is because the hanging tree has very strong vocals and then a very, very soft music background. So the music is very, very soft and the vocals are the main sound heard. And that's what I wanted to use to create it as creepy as possible, because this scene has to be creepy. It has to be as if the mind is controlling our protagonist's like every move, because obviously that's exactly what anxiety does. It controls your mind and it takes over your thoughts, you know. So that's really what I wanted to create. And then from there I literally got on my piano, my keyboard, and I had my laptop, and I was just thinking of different chords, different music sequences that I can use to make it as impactful as possible. And that's how we created the score, and I'm very excited for you all to hear it. It's really cool. It incorporates a lot of different instruments. It has like a little bit of a choir in the background and some orchestral instruments as well, and I think it really adds to our film so well. So I'm very excited for you all to see it.